Going on, world? DS1 Ross, and we back here on Sheep Stay Sleep TV. Shout out to everybody who support the platform. Much love, much love. Salute to everybody in the building. If you are here and you can hear me clearly, please put a number 1 in the chat. Please place y'all ones in the chat. Let me know if y'all can hear me clearly before we get into today's show. Let me know if y'all can hear me clearly. Let me know if y'all can hear me clearly. Awesome. So y'all can hear me. That's great. That's great. Shout out to everybody in the building. And of course, we are back on Sheep Stay Sleep TV. I'm your host, DS1 Ross, of course. I appreciate all the love and the support. Shout out to everybody in the building. Salute to all of the visionaries, man. Welcome back to Sheep Stay Sleep TV. Shout out to y'all. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure y'all share today's show. If y'all are in the building, do me a favor, hit that like button, share today's show. We got another show lined up for you guys today. We're going to get into it. Today's show will be a continuation of yesterday's show. So make sure you check out yesterday's show as well. Before we get into the show, I'm going to give some shout outs. Let's see who's in the building. Let's pay homage like we do. Let's see who's in the building. Shout out to Miss Queena in the building. Salute to you. I appreciate your support. Always coming through and holding down the Chizat for a brother. I appreciate it. Shout out to my man Bob in the building. What's good, Bob? Salute to you. Hey, Shaw Newsom. Good to see you, Shaw. Good to see you. Shout out to my brother, Mr. Sutton, on the check-in. Salute, my brother. Salute. Shout out to Miss Angie B. Shout out to you, Miss Angie. I appreciate your support. Shout out to Miss Zahara in the building. What's up, Zahara? What's up, Quita? What's going on? Hey, Camille. Shout out to Miss Camille in the building. Good to see you. Self University on the check-in. Salute. Black Man's Heart Podcast. Salute, my brother. Good to see you, bro. Good to see you, man. Hope all is well. Shout out to my man, Tone Malone. What's good, Tone? Good to see you, bro. It's a day one supporter right there. Salute, fam. Travis Rogers on the check-in. What's good, Travis? Salute to you, man. What's up, CC? Shout out to CC the trucker. Good to see you, sweetheart. Shout out to Dion. What's good, Dion? What's good, bro? Shout out to Zion. What's up, ES? What's going on? Boot camp in the building. What's up, Mona? Good to see you, Miss Lachey. Good to see you, young lady. Shout out to you, Miss Angie. I appreciate it. Always on time. Shout out to Miss Angie for sharing yesterday's show. If you missed yesterday's show, there's the link. Shout out to you, Miss Angie. Shout out to you. If you missed yesterday's show, the link is in the chat room. My man, Kenny Will. What's good, Kenny Will? What's good, man? I'm glad you caught me live, bro. I usually catch you in the comments. Shout out to my man, Kenny. Shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to everyone. Shout out to everyone in the building. Shout out to everyone in the clouds. I appreciate all the love and the support. Let's get into today's show. Y'all see today's show. Why do black men continue to fund their unhappiness? Fellas, why do we continue to fund our unhappiness? Do y'all have an answer? I know y'all here to hear my perspective, but if y'all have an answer, put it in the chat room. If you're listening on a playback, get in the comment section and let me know. Why do we fund our unhappiness? Why? Because, see, as we established on yesterday's show, and the link is in the chat, just in case y'all didn't catch yesterday's show, What was established yesterday is black men are just supporting their interests. And they're complaining about the results that are coming from the choices that they made. See, we already made that clear yesterday. We already made that clear. But based on the poll results, there's a lot of us brothers who think that we can support our interest and then complain at the same time. A lot of y'all think that y'all can agree to some shit and then be like, well, I ain't expected to go this way, because you expected it to go your way. That's why you have to be careful what you agree to. And as men, we should always understand that shit is not going to go our way. And we really shouldn't be looking for it to go in our favor unless we got full control. If we don't have full control, come on, man. We got to deal with what happens. Not saying that we're powerless, but a lot of y'all just be expecting a situation to go your way, and that's not life, man. It's just not. But my question is why do we continue to fund what makes us unhappy? We already understand that we have to put our money where our mouth is. And that is exactly what black men have been doing, especially here online. See, due to validation porn, and I dropped a video about that, due to validation porn, and shout out to my man Tony Anthems for that, right? Due to validation porn, which social media creates, right? We're showing on social media that we're putting our money where our mouth is, because on social media, black men's mouths are on women. All black men talk about throughout social media is how to make a woman happy, how they piss the woman off, how to make a woman horny, how to make a woman happy, how to make a woman. And men are told to do what? Put their money where their mouth is. And that's what you niggas have been doing. You've been putting your money where your mouth been. So the same shit y'all talk about all the time is the same shit y'all are paying for. The same people y'all are paying. So in all actuality, what black men are doing is black men are funding their own unhappiness. We're not going to say oppression. I don't want you niggas getting in the chat room, because ain't no black woman oppress your ass, nigga. Ain't no black women oppressing you. You unhappy due to the choices you decided to make. And you continuously, thank you, Miss Angie. There's the link right there. Right? You continue to fund the same things that y'all claim make y'all unhappy. Uncooperative women, being in certain places that don't speak to your personality or your character. You dudes are going to the lower rungs of society to find women when y'all actually worked y'all way out of being around those type of people, but you subject yourself back to that for what? For what? And then y'all turn around and talk about these women. You come on here and talk about how you had to buy this woman a goddamn stove. Why are you laying up with a woman who don't have a stove in her house? You had to buy her a stove. Not that her stove was broke in her house. She didn't have one. Scott Swipe, salute. She didn't even have a stove. She didn't even have a stove. You see? And then we come back online and talk about, oh, these women are broke. Oh, these women don't have nothing. Yeah, we know they don't have nothing. You had to buy her a stove. So I'm pretty sure there's other shit in her house she need if she don't even have a stove to cook and eat food from. But my thing is this. Why are you guys constantly having these types of experiences? How did you end up running into a woman who don't have a stove in her house? What are you doing out here? But then y'all get on the internet and talk about welfare queens. Oh, these women are welfare queens. What about the girl you bought the stove for? You don't think she need welfare? She do need welfare. You're her welfare. You bought her a stove. You're her welfare. But then you get online and talk about American black women on welfare. But then you go overseas and buy stoves. This is why we leave in America, because we can't find no good woman to be a wife. But then you got to go overseas and pay for health care. You got to go overseas and buy washing machines and dryers and stoves. But y'all are saying that y'all are tired of doing that here in America because y'all are not getting what y'all deserve from these women. Corey Banks, salute. What's up, Miss Brooklyn? Right? But it seems like you guys are just into funding your own unhappiness because y'all are doing the same shit here over there. You're paying for furniture. You're paying for furniture. You're buying food. You're paying for clothing. You're paying bills. We're starting to see, and shout out to Peso Man, because he keeps a close track on the black men who are talking this passport shit. A lot of guys are going overseas getting sick. See, this stuff is not being highlighted. And this is not to highlight the passport bro movement. It is to make a point. It is to make a point on today's show. When I asked the question, why do black men continue to fund their own unhappiness? First, it went from we looking for wives, we looking for the better bargain, we looking for a bang on our buck. But now we seeing guys go over there, they're getting sick. Guys are over there catching diseases. And we're not talking about sexual transmitted diseases. These guys are going over there getting sick from the shit that they're eating. getting sick from the water, the air. See, this is not being mentioned. This is not being talked about. What's up, Brownie? This is not being talked about. Those same guys. Yeah. See, because what I see is black men funding their own unhappiness, man. That's what we doing. We taking all the shit that we claim we work hard for, right? Just to turn around and to show ourselves and to prove to ourselves that we still don't give a fuck about ourselves. That's what we doing. Shout out to the OG Mace. What's up, Mace? Good to see you, bro. Most benevolent king. Salute. Darryl Richardson on the check-in. Salute. You see? This is what I see. And I mean, I don't like to say I told you so, but I do. I do. And what I want black men to understand and why I speak against a lot of this toxic shit that niggas be doing online and promoting is because you're actually helping the propaganda about black men's image and our appearance value. See, because it always was said that all black men care about is their penises. And when y'all are going over there doing that, y'all are enforcing that narrative about black men. I'm not talking about the 10 or 20 of you niggas that's doing business. We talking about why the masses of black men are going their ass down there. We're not talking about the Marty McFlies. There's only a few of those niggas. There's only a few thinking man Templar. Shout out to those brothers. There's only a few of those guys. The rest of them niggas are like Dennis Sperling. The rest of y'all are like Dennis Sperling. Y'all ain't got no business going. Y'all just out there to have sex with them women. And y'all having kids by them and all that shit. You are destroying the appearance value of black men. And the Passport Bro movement actually uprooted what Kevin Samuels did. That's why this place is just full of toxicity now. Just a bunch of bullshit. You see? All y'all niggas went, put suits on, and went down to some countries to destroy our appearance value. To continue to tell these media companies how they need to continue to promote us as black men. This is why I'm against that shit. I'm not against you going to scratch an itch, nigga. That's your business. I'm never in the affairs of what a man does in his bedroom. Never. Not even my homeboys. So I never had a problem with that. My issue is our appearance value. Appearance value is how the world looks at you based on what you project about yourself. You see? So if we're out here promoting dripping and tricking, all around the world tricking, cross country tricking, what do you think? What do you think these blog sites and all of these media outlets are going to put out there about black men? Do you know one of the main issues that black men deal with is negative media portrayal? So why are we making an effort to prove to them that their narrative is right about us? How are we doing this? We're doing this by what we're showing them through where we put our money at. Where we put our money at is where our minds are. See, there's no way around it. As above, so below. As within, so without. Okay? So a pookie nigga is a mentality. A pookie nigga or a dusty nigga is a intangible value. You see? This is why you got these women calling niggas with money dusty now. Because his personality, his character, he just a dust ball. This nigga's just a dust mite. Yeah, he could pay all the bills and all that, but he's a fucking scumbag. This nigga got money, but he still steals shit out the house and shit like that. He's a scumbag. He's a scumbag. And this is what you niggas have tried to make cool amongst black men. And then when that shit fall flat, now you niggas stressed out again. Man, I wonder who gonna be the next Kevin Samuels. Why don't you be? If he was that important to you, why don't you be the next Kevin? Why don't you be the next Dennis? You know why you niggas don't want to be? Because deep down inside, you know that them niggas are unhappy. You niggas don't want to be these men. Y'all don't look up to these men. Y'all just want information so y'all could get y'all some box. That's why you listen to Dennis. You know Dennis a piece of shit. Because he is. You know how we can prove that? By what came out about him, but also by what come out his mouth. And what he stands behind. And what he represents. This is why they say a man's, or just a person, but I'm speaking to the men, a man's reputation precedes him. So that means people could hear about the type of person you are before you even walk in the room. And then when you walk in, it's like, oh, okay, I see why you said what you said about him. Your reputation precedes you. But we, as black men, want to keep funding the shit that's keeping us behind. And the people who's playing on our issues to keep us behind. Because yes, black men do need to change their image. But their image doesn't change to a house nigga and then think that the problem is solved. Because we were already house niggas. We was already S niggas with S curls and niggas wearing green dress socks, sliding around the room, and we already did that. We already did that. We already had the hot comb laid down hairstyle with the extra slick with the gel, looking like Detroit Red. We did that. Kissing ass for black men has never worked. It has never worked, black men. Funding your own unhappiness won't create a level of happiness for you. Happy wife, happy life. Nigga, shut up. Shut up, nigga. You want everybody to be happy but you. Cause you a man and you not worthy of happiness. See, this is what a lot of us were taught. We were taught that we weren't worthy of happiness unless everyone else was happy. No, nigga, you can't be happy if your wife not happy. What are you doing being happy and she not? You see that? When it should be the other way around. If I'm not happy, she shouldn't be happy because I'm the motherfucking leader, right? Why the leader got to be depressed and going through everything while everybody else and everything else is just moving? No. If I'm not doing well, if I'm not feeling good, neither should she. If that's the case. And if she doesn't feel the way I feel, fine. But that happy wife, happy life bullshit is an example of black men funding their own unhappiness. This is why niggas are married to a lot of y'all and don't even like y'all. You wonder why your husband never want to be around. He don't like you. He's unhappy. But one day he hopes you're mature enough to see that he's unhappy. And maybe you'll do something about that. You see? But what are we doing? We fund our unhappiness. What's up, Monique? Hey, Toya. That's what we do. We fund our unhappiness. And the way that we do that is by believing that as long as I can make somebody else happy, I'm going to be happy. And that's what the majority of black men think. If I have the means and resources to make sure everyone else is okay, then by default, I should be okay. And to my millennials, y'all know that shit don't work with us. That shit don't work with us. It doesn't. That narrative does not speak to us. We have to stop funding our unhappiness as men, fellas. But see, it all starts from within. Do you feel worthy? There go that spiritual shit that you niggas don't like. That's why y'all don't support Sheep Stay Sleep TV. That's that spiritual shit you don't like. You hear words like worthy. Are you worthy? Are you worthy, black man? Not worthy to get some ass, nigga. Because there's videos on the internet with bums having sex, homeless people. Okay, nigga? Not if you worthy for high. Nigga, are you worthy? Can you answer that? Or are you worthy? Or you feel important because you pay all the bills around this motherfucker, so I'm that nigga. That's what you think. But you still unhappy, bro. Because you still insecure. Because you're not happy. You're not happy. And we continuously fund this. We fund a lifestyle that we turn around and want to give up for happiness. We gonna go there today. We gonna go there today. Y'all hit that like button. We gonna go there today. We gonna go there today. Yeah. Yup. Mm-hmm. We're gonna go there today. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Do you feel worthy, my brother? Hmm? Did you feel worthy before you got the bag? Huh? Are you worth a good woman? Hmm? Are you worth a wife? And this is what you should be asking yourself, not trying to get validation from no chick. Because she's going to judge you based on what you can do for her because she's a nester. We talk about you. But you niggas all day want to put y'all mouths on women. Well, you not even deserving of a husband. Nigga, are you worthy of a wife? Hmm? Have you done the necessary internal work for yourself? Because, see, a lot of you niggas kept y'all relationships because you got money. Half you niggas wouldn't have stayed in a relationship past 6 months if you ain't had no money. These are facts. Half you niggas wouldn't have kids if you wasn't trick ass niggas. You wouldn't even have children. If you wasn't a trick, you wouldn't even have children. Half you niggas would still be virgins. Let's talk. Let's get to that. Shout out to my man Zip with the drip. Let's get to that. Half y'all still be virgins. Half of y'all lives will be on a different path. And you ain't learned how to be a trick. That shit fucked up a lot of y'all men's lives. Just be honest. Let's be real. You tricking your whole life is how you done tricked yourself out of thinking you are not good for a relationship. You ever thought about that? Yeah, we're gonna go there today, boot camp. See, you done tricked yourself, and I mean trick. You done tricked yourself into believing that there's no good women out here. Because you so used to tricking that you have now tricked yourself into thinking, oh, they all like that. Never heard it put like that, huh, Zion? This is what's happening to dudes. You're funding your own unhappiness. Oh, ain't no good women out here. How could you say that when all you doing is having sex with escorts? All you doing is paying for the box. How do you know? You're you're not in the market of good women. You're in the 304 marketplace. You're in the 304 marketplace talking about, oh, ain't no good women in here. Wrong place, nigga. Wrong place. You know how you go to the dollar store? It's certain shit you can't find in Family Dollar and Dollar General. It's certain shit you can't find in there. You're going to have to go to Walmart. Okay, nigga? You're going to have to step your shit up. You're going to, Nigga, you're gonna have to go to Whole Foods for that. All right? Okay? And then you nigga, ain't no good women out here, so I might as well just keep paying. Yup. And guess what you're doing? Every time you say out your mouth what these women are and what they aren't, that's on you because you paid to encounter those women. You've paid to encounter those women. You see? So you're actually funding your own misery. You see? You're funding your own unhappiness, black man. That's what you're doing. You putting your money where your mouth is. That's what you're doing. You're paying for all of this shit, tangibly and intangibly. This is why after the relationship or the so-called relationship that you was, it's why a lot of niggas be hurt. Because you realize that you was funding some shit that you really didn't want at the end of the day. And this is why guys got to stop playing games. Space Kitchen Podcast, salute. Salute, my brother. You see? You got to stop funding your own unhappiness. Stop funding your anger. Because that's what a lot of niggas do too. Niggas get the bag and what they do, they get drunk. They get the bag and what they do, they develop new drug habits. They develop new toxic behavior. You know why? Because we use those things to fund our unhappiness. We use money, we use liquor, we use weed, we use pills, we use lean, we use sex, we use food to fund our unhappiness. So we don't have to deal with that shit directly. So we don't never have to get down to the nitty gritty on why we generally unhappy. What is it that you want to do with your life that you're not doing? Because that's what makes you unhappy, Nick. That's what's making you feel unfulfilled. That's what's making you feel unfulfilled, woman. It ain't got nothing to do with that nigga. You haven't accomplished what you wanted in life. And now it's his fault. You see? But fellas, we're gonna keep it on us. Why do we continue to fund our poor health conditions? We continue to buy out the fucking bar. See what we like to do? See what I mean by toxic lifestyles? Niggas have made it cool to go somewhere and buy out the bar. That's cool. You got the money, do it. But what are you actually showing? What are we actually fucking showing? Because these same niggas who buy out the bar, years later, something wrong with their liver. These same niggas. Y'all remember he used to buy out the bar. Yep. You see what I'm saying? What are we actually representing when we doing that? That's not king shit. You not no king buying a bunch of fucking liquor. That's not king shit. Show that in our history. No, what you saw in our history was kings drinking shit that was made for him and by him. Niggas wasn't buying out no bars. That's not king shit. You want a king, right? But you want a nigga to buy out the bar too. He ain't no king. Kings don't buy out bars. Go and look at what a king does. Kings don't even hang in bars. You know who hang in bars? The commoners. The commoners hang in the bar. You know, the bricklayers. You know, the nigga who was cleaning the limestone on the pyramids. Not no motherfucking king. Not no king. Better wake up. Oh no. You want him to be a kingpin. Black men, we already done that too. We already done that too. We already done that too. And all that did was what? Fund our unhappiness. All you gotta do is watch BMF. And that's just a depiction. You ain't hear the shit when they're narrating the film? You ain't hear all the shit that Meech was going through? You ain't hear all the shit that Southwest T was going through mentally, spiritually, that they had to deal with being kingpin niggas, being those niggas? Yeah. Mm-hmm. We did a bunch of shit to turn around and everybody unhappy again. You don't notice that? You don't get women your whole life, right? Let me give y'all an example of these average guys that come online for advice. A lot of these dudes come on here with about one or two sex partners, and they come in on here because they want to find out, well, what could I do to have more sex? What they should be, or what they should discover, is that you're not looking to have more sex. You looking for validation. That's what these dating coaches don't tell them. And dating coaches keep getting your money because that's your skill, that's your profession. My area of expertise is different. I'm gonna tell you the truth. You ain't trying to get you ain't trying to have more sex partners. You looking for validation. You looking to be a part of that sex conversation when niggas start talking about they escapades. You want to be able to add some stories, nigga. That's all. That's all. So you go out and you start tricking. You go out and start tricking. And what you're doing is you're tricking yourself. You tricking yourself. Because paying for sex and having sex without payment is different. Us men know that. The energy is different. It's different. So what you're actually doing is you're actually tricking yourself into thinking you're having a good time when you're actually trying to fill a void where you want to be accepted by niggas because you think niggas haven't had all of this sex and that somehow makes them this great guy. So you got young men who come here and then they get poisoned. Then they go overseas and catch STDs and shit. Start playing with these escorts running around catching STDs, getting innocent women sick because you trying to fill a void. Because you don't know how to just turn your ass over and go to sleep at night. You gotta have that soft body laying next to you. I know how y'all feel. I know how I feel to have that shit laying next to you every night and then don't have it no more. I know how that feel. I know how that feel. But guess what? All you feeling is discomfort from a routine that is no longer routine. That's all it really is, brothers. That's all it is. You used to the same shit, and now that is not going on. You have to adjust. You have to adjust, my nigga. And the way you adjust is understanding that now I just got to focus on me. So my funds are for me. So I'm going to fund what's going to be right for me and my brothers. See? See how this works? Fund your happiness, fellas. We have to start funding what makes us happy, no matter what it is, nigga. If you want to go build model cars, go and do it. That's what makes you happy. Because if you're not happy, nobody should be with you. Let me say that again, because that's going to go over y'all head. Because a lot of y'all niggas be in y'all feelings. If you are not happy, nobody should be with you. Meaning, you shouldn't be bringing people all up in your cipher. You shouldn't do that anyway. But I can't tell guys how to be. But when you want to get over some shit, man, you got to do a lot of purging. You got to do a lot of purging, man. And the last thing you want to do is be sitting up here entertaining a bunch of shit and entertaining a bunch of different energies. When you trying to get your energy right. You see? Pay yourself first. You know why we don't pay ourselves first? You know why we put everybody else before us? Because we feel that they're more worthy than we are. Their concerns and the things that they need to do and they need to worry about actually is more important than ours. That's why we put our shit on hold. And this is what keeps us unhappy. And this is how a lot of guys be in relationships and be a shell of themselves. They're not even the same guy. He's a shell now because he's unhappy. He's unhappy. And he has fully invested himself in his own demise, in his own misery. You see? This is what happens. So, ladies, if you're listening and you wonder how your man got like that, he unhappy. He's unhappy. And it's maybe because he doesn't have time for himself. He doesn't have time to do what he likes. He doesn't have time to spend money on shit that he likes. And then when he has the little bit of time for himself, you're bothering him. You need him for something. You're calling him for something. All he want to do is sit down and watch the goddamn game and drink a Guinness stout. He can't watch a full goddamn quarter of football because you need something. You don't need shit. You just want some fucking attention that you always get. Now, when he wants something for himself, he can't have it. He can't have his own time. Leave that man the fuck alone and go find something to do. With your bored ass. You got a whole goddamn house. How you bored? How you bored? Oh, so you don't have no hobbies. You don't have no shit that you like to do, right? If you do, go do it and go leave that nigga alone. You don't need him to go get no fucking sugar out the cabinet. You just want to call him. You don't need that man for shit. You just want to bother him because you think that's cute. Let me see what he doing. He minding his fucking business. Can he scratch his nuts in peace? Or you got to be there for that too, right? You got to be there for that too. You got to be there for that too, right? You got to watch him scratch his nuts. You got to watch him change the channel. You got to watch him do this. You got to watch him do that. Go sit your ass down somewhere. I don't need no hall monitor. I'm a grown man. I don't need no monitor. Oh, I just came to see if you was all right. I'm fine. Leave me alone. You ain't come to see if I'm okay. You're bothering me. You're bothering me. When Love and Hip Hop come the fuck on, I leave the room. When the Housewives of Orange County come the fuck on, I don't even be in a room. Why are you bothering me? I let you watch all your shit in peace. But this is what niggas pay for. See, there's the caveat. You niggas paid for these women. You paid for them to stay in your life and to nag you and to be of no service to you. You paid for that. You paid for a fucking headache. That's why you keep paying them bills every month. Because she's a beautiful fucking headache. A lot of you guys like that. A lot of you guys like those, what's her name? Melanie King type of women. You like the Melanie Kings of the world. Pretty headaches. Just a fucking headache. Just a headache. Just an obstacle course for no reason. You know, that's that pretty predator privilege. They think because they pretty, they got the right to be difficult. Bye. Hasta luego. Get your ass out my life. Fellas, why do you continue to fund your own unhappiness? Why? Because she cute? She's a headache. Because she got a nice butt? She's a headache. She's a headache. She's only exciting when she's arguing. So why do you continue to invest your tangible and intangible resources? Number one, why do you keep giving her your attention? See, because before you give money away, you give these women your attention. Why you keep giving these problematic women attention? These narcissistic women attention? These snarky, stinking attitude having ass women attention? Why you give them attention? Why you speak to them? I don't even speak to you. If I know you have a certain, vibe with you, I'm not even speaking to you. And I operate like this on YouTube too. You notice them heifers don't come in my chat room. They don't type. They don't play with me because I'm not going to speak to you. I'm not going to acknowledge you. So it's best you stay away from me. You're doing the right thing. Take your chaotic ass over there and stay there. And I don't care what you say or think. You know why? Because I'm not into funding what makes me unhappy. I'm not into entertaining what makes me unhappy. So if that includes you, what they do on Little Rascals, hasta luego. And this is what we have to start doing, brothers. Because my question of today's show is, why do we continue to fund our unhappiness? You niggas complain about OnlyFans, but you niggas kept it up. You niggas kept it on the market through your demand. You complain about welfare queens, but then go across seas and take care of women who make $100 a month. But then y'all talk about these black women here in America who get food stamps in Section 8 and get their rent and bills paid. But then your ass will go overseas and fund a woman's life who works for $100 a month. What are we doing? You're funding your unhappiness. You thought you ran away from the welfare queens and ran right back into the arms of them. See? So what you actually doing is you're funding your unhappiness. That's what you're doing. Because what's the difference? What's the difference? Oh, the difference is you get to pay for the girlfriend experience, so she's actually nice to you. But listen to what that is. GFE. Girlfriend experience. Listen to this, fellas. Pay attention. Pay attention. It's not to clown y'all. It's to get y'all to think. Just to get y'all to think. What's up, L'Oreal? Right? It's to get y'all to think. Oblivion. What's good, Oblivion? Girlfriend experience. That right there is telling the escort, right? When you pay for a GFE, that you never had a girlfriend. Do you know that? Do you men understand this? Do you know that's what GFE is? That means you're trying to experience how it would be to have a girlfriend. Should I say that again? When you go overseas, because that's what y'all doing, y'all going overseas doing the GFE. That's why they living with y'all and cooking and all that shit. Nobody's stupid, homie. Okay? Nobody's stupid. It's not the dish, y'all. I just want y'all to think. Just want y'all to think. Because this is why when y'all come back to America, y'all be stressed. Because it's the same shit. When you go over there and pay for the GFE, you're paying to be treated as if you are worthy. You see why I asked y'all earlier? Do you feel worthy? Are you worthy? See? Now y'all see why? Y'all hit the like button, man. Shout out to everybody in the building. Hit the like button and share the show. Shout out to everybody that's here. Shout out to all the visionaries. Shout out to all the new supporters as well. Shout out to everybody. Do you know that that's what you're telling them? You're telling them that you never felt worthy of having a girlfriend, so you want to experience what it is to have a girlfriend. That's what that is, dog. You are funding your unhappiness. You're paying for something that's free because you felt like you never had a chance to experience it. So instead of going through the natural course of things because you don't feel worthy, so you don't want to go through the natural course of things, which will show you that you actually are worthy, you rather pay because you feel unworthy and make somebody and play this pretend game that you are worthy. This is what you guys are doing, man. And it's sad, bro. It's really sad, man. Because brothers are dying because of this shit. Shit is really fucked up. It really is. Because it shows just how much black men we need to heal, man. See? That's just what it shows. How much we need to heal. You see? It's a lot of black men out here that don't feel like they worthy, man. And we have to understand that that's a problem. That's a problem. There's no reason why we shouldn't be, we should be feeling like that, man. And if we are, we need to figure out why. Why are we feeling like this? Where does this feeling come from? Because see, you really don't want to be bringing all that shit into a woman that you want to marry. You see what I'm saying, fellas? See why I say we got to heal, then build? Because your wife shouldn't have to go through the phase of you feeling unworthy. Because, nigga, that's an internal problem that women don't have nothing to do with at the end of the day. Women have nothing to do with it. Half of y'all never even talk to enough women to have an insecurity about women, to be scared of women. A lot of y'all are scared of women because what y'all saw and heard them do to other men. Half y'all ain't never been cheated on. You just heard it happen to your homeboy. You just knew your mama did it to your daddy. It never happened to you. Your heartbreak is from the 3rd grade, nigga. You 50 years old. Your heartbreak is from 3rd grade. And see, y'all gonna get in here and start laughing, but I'm not cracking jokes. I'm serious. I'm serious. So what y'all are actually doing, man, is y'all tricking yourselves out y'all spot. Tricking yourselves. So I'm gonna ask this question, and then we're gonna wrap this show up. Why do black men continue to fund their unhappiness? Hmm? Oh, all these women want to do is go on dinner dates. But nigga, you always in a club. This is why. So let me say this too. You think all these women require all the dudes that they deal with to take them on dinner dates? No, they don't. This is why, if any young guys who listen to me and you would ask me who I would recommend to y'all about dating advice and all of that, go to Rom. Go to Rom Wills. Raw and uncut. He gonna give you the real game. Go to Rom. Don't go to none of these. Don't go to none of these other niggas. These other niggas, they just glittery and they're front guys. You want that real raw that ain't stepped on? Go to Rom Wills. Go to Rom. That work ain't stepped on. Go to Rom. And Rom will tell you, all women don't require you to take them on dinner dates. She just required that from you. She might go out with your homeboy and don't require it from him. So a lot of shit that you dudes are saying, y'all are saying it because what? Y'all have decided to support your interests, which is women. And now y'all are complaining about women, which proves that y'all are what? Unhappy, not only with your choices, but with yourself. Because you thought making those choices by going out, tricking and all of that, you will feel better about yourself. And it did the exact opposite. Because that's what it's supposed to do. Because internal values is for the internal. External values is for the external. So money don't make you a man, nigga. You got to be a man with the money and without it. You see? So what you fund, if you don't be careful, you will become that shit. You will become it. So all these women that y'all consider is at the bottom of the totem pole and they low level and all of that, what are you? Because what you fund, see? Mm-hmm. And this is why you're unhappy. Because that's what you always were. And you never tried to work on that. Because a lot of us men don't want to interface with our feelings, with our shortcomings. We don't want to interface with those things. We want to run away from it. You see? We want to run away from it instead of interfacing with it. So we go all around the world trying to prove something, but at the end of the day, half you niggas is still crying in the dark. Most of us are. Most of us are, man. And this is a reality that I know is true. That you niggas want to keep trying to run from. But the proof is in the pudding. All we got to do is just watch your behavior. And we know. You see? And it's not to judge you, it's to help you. It's to help you, man. And as we know, as black men, we know don't much people want to help us. This is why I say we're our own agency. Because it's like, oh, I need to get a job. Well, there's some people hiring, you just got to go look. Nobody actually helps you get a job. Because everyone feels it's not their responsibility to help a black man with shit. Because you a grown-ass man. And if I'm going to help you, nigga, you better be able to help me with something. See how they do, black men? But Italian men could stay and live in a parents' house till they get married. See, so with all of this stuff working against us, brothers, we got to move different. The way we see ourselves have to change because we already know how everybody else see us and how they were programmed to see us. So we can't continue to support the narrative that black men ain't shit by buying out bars, because that solidifies the narrative that niggas ain't shit but hoes and tricks. What's at the bar? Huh? I'm not telling y'all not to go have no fun. But we talking about this being your lifestyle. It's how you live. It's how you live. This is what I'm talking about. And understand when we doing this, fellas, all we doing is funding our own unhappiness. That's what we doing. That's what we doing. When we go spend $800 on a belt we spend $800 on a belt, $2,000 on the shirt to then tuck the shirt in the pants so you can see the belt. Niggas buying $300 pairs of socks. It's socks, my nigga. It's socks, bro. What? And it's not about not liking nice shit. But $300 on some socks? Just because they got another nigga name on it? I'm trying to get us to think. Because then we talk about why the black community ain't got no money. It's in the fucking Dior store. It's at Club Live. It's at Maybach, the car distributor, the car manufacturers. This where it's at. This is where the black community at. That's why black lives don't matter. Because the life of a consumer doesn't fucking matter. And that's what black people are. Consumers. And we think as long as we got a bag and we could buy shit, we something special. No, you're nothing but a consumer. So you are. You're nothing special. You're the reason why America is still in business. Okay? You're nothing special. You're not a special human being. You haven't done anything right. You just a consumer. You a motherfucker who got money and you could pay for shit in the market. That's it. That's it. That's all. That's it. That's all. And you're actually funding the families of the motherfuckers who then oppress your people. And then say, oh, where's the black community? You motherfuckers ain't even thinking about one. You're not even thinking about one. Because what is the word that's in the word community? Something that niggas won't do. Something that black people have a problem with. Unity. So that's the fucking problem right there. There's no community without unity. You see? And we cannot promote a proper narrative if the people in the community doesn't have a unified mindset. Meaning the overall goal for us is this. You gonna do this, you gonna do that, you gonna do it this way, you gonna do it that way, you gonna do it your way. But all of this, all of our efforts is for this and this only. See, that's what the other communities did. That's what the Asians done. Y'all run around here mad at China Mac. I'm gonna do a whole nother video about that. But see, what other groups of men decided not to do was to fund their unhappiness. See, what they said was, I'll go and make everybody else unhappy to make sure my motherfucking people happy. But black folk go around and make sure everybody else happy except us. So get down in the comment section and let me know what you think. Answer today's show, answer the question. Why do black men continue to fund their unhappiness? Shout out to everybody in the building. I appreciate everyone for coming through to today's show. Salute, salute, salute. Kenny Will says it's a comfort zone to them. Gluttonous when it comes to punishment. It hurts good to them. Man, great point. Great point, Kenny. Great point. Great point. Because punishment does feel good to some people. That's true, man. That's true. I always thought it to be weird, but it's true, my brother. It's true. What's good, Primo? Shout out to everybody in the building, man. I appreciate everyone for tuning into today's show. If you enjoyed today's show, hit that like button and share the show. Hit that like button and share today's show. Shout out to you, Ms. Zahara. I appreciate the super chat. She says, that's why when he watched the game, I watched WWE. She said, I'm glad I got hobbies. That's right, Zahara. That's right. Shout out to you, Ms. Zahara. She said, I go watch wrestling. But I appreciate it. I appreciate the super chat. I appreciate everybody for pulling up. Blue Gotti TV, salute. Shout out to the whole Now River in the building. Shout out to my man Scott Swipe. Shout out to the Now River. I know y'all in the cloud. Shout out to y'all, man. Blue Gotti says women need to learn how to knit. Yeah, they do. They do. They do. But shout out to y'all, man. Get down in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think of today's show. Leave your comments down in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think of today's show. If y'all enjoyed today's show or y'all would like to donate, the Cash App is going across the screen. Also, the Venmo is the same address. It's at SHEEPSTAYSLEEPTV. So if you would like to donate through Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, it's all the same thing. It's all the same thing. I appreciate it. If you have donated, it's very much appreciated. It's very much appreciated because as y'all know, when y'all support me, y'all not supporting y'all unhappiness. Because every time y'all leave here with something. Y'all leave here filled. Pause. Pause. But y'all know what I'm talking about, man. Shout out to you, Nice. I appreciate you pulling up. Shout out to you, Mace. I appreciate your support, OG. I appreciate your support. I always appreciate you being here, man. It feels good, man. You and my brother Underrated Darkness, man. It feels good to have, OGs, man. Real ones, to give me that support, man. So I appreciate it. I appreciate it, man. Shout out to everybody. Like I said, get down in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think of today's show. Shout out to everyone who has monetarily donated via Super Chat, via Cash App, anywhere that you donated monetarily. I extremely appreciate it. Most importantly, I appreciate y'all being here. Hit that like button, hit that share button, leave your comments down in the comment section. We will be back tomorrow. Same time, 2:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on Sheep Stay Sleep TV. Right here on Sheep Stay Sleep TV. Shout out to all you visionaries, and I'm going to catch y'all on the next one. Peace.